Welcome to the Ashraf Garda Show. My name is Ashraf Garda. I'm the founder of Champion South Africa, a movement that aims to build South Africa from a mid-table nation to a champion nation. Now, this being Heritage Month, one is reflecting on the past, the other is to kickstart a movement to start creating a new heritage, a champion heritage. So therefore, I bring you now the Champion South Africa Champion People of the Week. What that means is, in the past week or so, roughly, which individual or individuals or organizations, what have they done that is champion-like, that takes us brick by brick or champion by champion, one step closer to becoming a champion nation. So, are you ready for it? Here they are. The first one is Master KG, that creator, the producer of Jerusalema. He's been celebrated already, we know that, but look at the numbers now. 110 million YouTube views for Jerusalema, and everybody emulating him with the Jerusalema challenge. And in the last few days, two other global names, Janet Jackson and Cristiano Ronaldo, using that song as the background, as the soundtrack to a family gathering. So Jerusalema is phenomenal. And Master KG, for putting it together, is in the Champion People Team of the Week. The next one is Aki Anastasio. Many people know him at 702, but he's not there any longer. However, he's been part of My Broadband. And what they've done is created a series looking at the future, really speaking, called What's Next? I found that fascinating that in that collaboration of interviewing people in the ICT space, they have clocked up over 500,000 views in just over 2 months, where he speaks to some of the most significant players in the space he knows, ICT. For me, Aki, that gets you as one of our champion people of the week. Jacques Kallis makes it as well, a great South African cricketer, one of the greatest all-rounders that ever lived, but significant. Just recently, he was inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame. Need I say more? The man is a legend. Well, what about Rohan Naidu? This is interesting. He's a scholar, but he took part in a global contest for debating and public speaking from schools around the world. Now, would you believe it? Rohan Naidu is a world champion. That gets him into the Champion People Team of the Week. Siya Kolisi, well, we know he's a World Cup winner for the Springboks and he's the captain, so there's nothing new about that. But what I found interesting is that Adidas has put together a new campaign of sports, men and women getting back onto the sporting fields. And it's interesting, and it gives a sense of the iconic nature within which Siya Kolisi is held. That's the narrator of this latest ad campaign that includes sports men and women from around the world is South Africa's Siya Kolisi. Who else is part of these Champion People of the Week? G Sport celebrated 15 years of award-winning profiling women from South Africa, sportswomen, but not just players, administrators, people in the media, and it's been phenomenal. In that period, it has grown from an unknown brand into a absolutely iconic South African event. Now, a whole series of winners were announced recently, but I won't go through all of them. For me, the one person that deserves the biggest acknowledgement is the person that is the visionary, who created the concept, who had the vision, who then set it in motion, built infrastructure to make it happen, and after a long period got sponsors on board to make the G Sport Awards and the whole G Sport concept absolutely iconic. And that person is Kaz Naidu. And that's why, Kaz, you're in this Champion People Team of the Week. DJ Sbu, everybody knows him. He's done so many things, from a DJ to a singer. When he plays tennis too, we know that. But what he's done with regard to MoFire is quite fascinating. He started that energy drink company a while back and has broken boundaries in making things happen. But now, just recently, he's launched under the same MoFire label a whole range of soft drinks, a whole range, okay, which suggests that this is the number one hustler because he sells in the streets of Joburg himself, okay? So he's the example of, great entrepreneurs are not made by studying in the boardroom. It's actually made by people hustling on the streets of a city. And DJ Cebu does just that. And what he's done now with the soft drinks will inspire you. What about the University of Cape Town, UCT? Well, there you are. They've just been put into, number 155 in the global list of the most significant universities in the world. They're the only South African university in the top 200. WITS makes it the 201, I understand. But in number 155, the best in South Africa, the best in Africa, UCT has done fantastic work in the past, and they continue to do so now under their Vice-Chancellor, Mamokgethi Phakeng. But there you are. They're in our team of the week. AB Mokgotswane makes our list as well because he's the managing executive of brand at Vodacom. But very importantly, there's a list that's been put out, formerly the Holmes report, but now by Provoke, as in PR Provoke. And they put together the Influencer 100. That's the most significant people in the world in terms of their influence in managing a brand internally, okay? And AB Mokgotswane is on that list. What an achievement for himself, for Vodacom, and for South Africa. Nontokozo Madonsela makes it on that list as well. She's the Chief Marketing Officer of Momentum, and she's on that list of Provoke Influencer 100, again, for her role as one of the leading 100 influencers, internal influencers of brands in the world. So there you are, 10 people as part of the Champion South Africa Champion People of the Week. Now, it's obvious we've missed somebody out. It's up to you to tell us who we've missed out on. You can follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well, Champion South Africa. And you can drop us an email, info@championsouthafrica.co.za. Tell us who we've missed out on. Debate with me, debate with us. Tell us who should win sometime in the future in terms of their impact in this week. But here's the bottom line to all of this. Ultimately, the plan is to inspire you so that you, one day, soon, can be on this list of champion people of the week.